All right, everyone, and welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online event. My name is Adonis. I'm going to be your host for today's event, and we have a very special event today planned for Coast to Coast Live. That's because today is the Coast to Coast Live World Championship qualifying round, where all of these artists today won a showcase in the past, and they are competing for the $50,000 in prizes today. Today, the judges are deciding whether or not to move these artists onto the last and final round, where they'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. So let me go ahead, let me toss it over to the judges. Let me introduce them one at a time. First up on the judge lineup for today's event, he's an on-air host of The Breakout Show and The Playlist on 107.5 FM. Guys, welcome back. Cool Nuts, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online event. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me, man. How you doing?
Awesome. It's such a pleasure to have you, Cool Nuts. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And we always ask a question to all of the judges that join us for the online events. My question for you today, what do you think is a key quality that an artist should have in order to become a Coast to Coast Live world champion?
I mean, something unique, something fresh and new, something that you could see going to the next level. I think artists that have, whether it's good visuals, good music, star potential, I think that's what you're looking for.
Definitely. Cool Nuts, it is such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's World Championship qualifying round. And up next on the judge lineup for today, he's a core DJ, president of the Promo Vatican, CEO of DMJ Music Group, Big DM. Welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online event, DM. How you doing, brother?
Good. What's going on, man?
Awesome. It's such a pleasure to have you as well, DM. My question for you today, you've hosted plenty of our shows at Coast to Coast Live. What really is going to get an artist a pass from you today for the World Championship? What's going to get them to that next round?
Today, it has to be all about that hit factor. It has to have all the elements of what a song is supposed to have. You got to have a hit today. If it's not a hit, definitely getting in the tree. You're getting sent home today. Today, no games being played today.
You heard it from DM himself. DM, such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's championship qualifying round. And last but certainly not least, he's a platinum producer. He's worked with artists such as Young JEEZY, LUDACRIS, Rick Ross, 50 Cent, 2 Chainz, and much more. Guys, welcome back. DJ Pain 1. DJ Pain 1, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online event. How you doing, brother?
Thank you for having me, man. Life is good.
Awesome. Such a pleasure to have you, DJ Pain 1. And, we wanted to ask you today, what are you looking for today? What is going to get an artist a high score as you watch all the videos today?
I'd say if they're making something that's unique to them and they're executing it well. It's not always easy to describe because it's different for every artist, but if you can tell that they enjoy what they're doing, they're putting their best foot forward, and they're really representing themselves as individuals with their music, then that's really all that we could ever want, and that's all that the fans could ever want. So that's what I'm looking for.
Definitely well said. DJ Pain 1, such a pleasure to have you as well. Thank you to all three of our judges for joining us for the qualifying round today. And as I said, we have about 15 artists today that submitted a song. They each won a showcase in the past, and they made it to this round. This is the second round, the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round for the World Championship, where they'll compete live for the $50,000 in prizes. So we're going to kick this thing off with the first artist on today's lineup. Up first, we have Three. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Three, how's it going, man? Can you hear us?
What up?
How's it going, brother? Where are you from?
East Side, Detroit.
Detroit. It's a pleasure to have you, man. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
Follow me on Instagram at G313_III. I go by 3.
Awesome. And tell us, where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live showcase? Where did you win?
It was in downtown Detroit. It was at a bar. I forgot what the bar was called, and I had got top 3, I believe.
Awesome. How did that feel to be called up as one of the top 3 at a Coast to Coast Live show?
Because you put so much work into your music, So when someone tells you, okay, yeah, you have that sound, you keep working at it, and it makes me want to keep going. So since that day, and I don't know, I've never stopped working in my music. My music is everything to me. I keep pushing, I keep driving. It's my life.
That's what's up. Now tell us a little bit about this song you submitted today. It's called Lonesome. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
No, it's really backstory to me, my heartbreaks, my mishaps, everything I've been through, people who've done me wrong. This shit I've been through. You know, everybody goes through stuff. You know, it's hard to express. But when you put your soul into your music, stuff comes out you don't expect to come out. Then, and that's really how I got inspired to do my music. You know.
Definitely. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen to the first artist on today's lineup. This is 3 with his song Lonesome. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
When she said I love you, she was faking, fuck mistaking. No erasing, inside races, frozen heart, where is the stasis? Devil raising, can't feel faces, give me rice and send to Satan. All around familiar faces, wake up in my death oasis. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome, wish she would've shown some. Gotta go, I must grow. Listen, I am so froze, I am bleeding from soul. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome. Wish she would've shown some. Gotta go, I must grow. Listen, I am so froze, I am bleeding from soul. Oh no. I'm so done with you, the misconceptions got me rotten. Viral creature, breacher, plotting, feature has got me nodding. Tipping on my mixture, listen, mistress, girl, I hope you're yearning. No, not religious preachers make me feel my soul is burning. Cold demonic figures learning, minions praising I'm not worthy. Burning hateful whispers while the children listen, future army. Can you hear my final sermon? Suicidal thoughts I'm nervous, left me feeling poison hearted. Overdose ain't no restarting. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome, wish she would've shown some. Gotta go, I must grow. Listen, I am so froze, I am bleeding from soul. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome. Lost in a dark place, trapped in a cross space. In my mind I get lost, then I wake up in the coffin. They tell me they care, they're just in love with the music, so they don't know about the pain I go through. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome, wish she would've shown some. Gotta go, I must grow. Listen, I am so froze, I am bleeding from soul. Oh no, lonesome once was wholesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first artist on today's lineup. That was 3 with his song that he submitted for the qualifying round today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. So we'll start things off with the first judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host of the Breakout Show and the playlist at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of 3 and his song that he submitted?
I feel like the song has some potential. It could be produced a little better and recorded a little better. I think you could get with somebody that could help him mold his style. Some of the stuff's a little reminiscent of like the Juice World type of stuff. But I just feel like it needs a little polish to it. But I think there's a lot of potential there. in terms of the direction. Just production, better recording will help him take it to another level.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What were your thoughts of 3 and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think once he figures out how to perfect his vocals and his melodies and really understand, how to use his voice, then he's going to unlock a lot of his potential, which is big, and that will affect his recording process for the better. It will affect his vocal production, and it'll affect his songwriting. So he'll have a much stronger end product, but the ideas are good.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What'd you think of 3 and his video that he submitted?
Yeah, I thought the song definitely needed some work, so I agree with the other 2 judges. Just some syncing with the beats and the lyrics in terms of the melodies, just making sure that everything is just in pocket with each other and everything just kind of matches. I understand the off style, kind of catching the listener off guard, maybe a little bit with the lyric or with the delivery, but that has to be delivered to perfection.
Definitely well said. Great advice there from all 3 of the judges. 3, you heard it from them, but stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. All right, guys, that was our first artist. Let's move on now to the second artist on today's lineup. We have BBD Yella. BBD Yella, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so BBD, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good?
How's it going, brother? Where you from?
I'm from originally from Arkansas, Pine Bluff, but I'm up in the PNW now in Spokane, Washington.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you. And where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
I won first place over in Seattle, I think June 2019, something like that.
First place in Seattle. Seattle's definitely a great show for us. What does it feel like? What did it feel like when you were called up on stage knowing that you just won first place for that show?
Man, to be honest, I didn't even have as much faith as everybody else did in myself. So when it happened, I was ecstatic. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And give us a shout out of your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out.
I'm on everything, BBD_YELLA. That's B as in boy, D as in dog, _YELLA.
Awesome. Now tell us a little bit about this song you submitted today. I see it was premiered today, about an hour ago. Got over 100 plays on it already. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
Man, it's ganja. Everybody love weed. I'm in the PNW, marijuana legal. So, we do our thing. It was really my videographer / manager. It was his idea. So I let him do what he want to. He really liked the song. So I hope y'all do the same.
Definitely. All right. So this is BBD Yella with his song. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Octane, no unleaded. 20 bricks in a Honda Civic. On the way to go sell it. If you need it in a couple days, postal service, I'll mail it. Postman on the payroll, he'll make sure that he catch it. I'm a road runner, let's meet at a hotel on the back street. Gotta make mine if they text me. For the Zaza, I need 33. That's got it pippin', 4P. That's too high, go get R&B. This rapper weed, you smoking seeds. Feel big shoes, I got big feet. To my G's, I'm like big meat. When it go down, you won't see me. And if 12 come, they can miss me. I been out of town doing good deeds. Heard that boy dig and turn Swiss cheese. They was on his ass like attack fleas. Wipe his nose before he sneeze. Wipe his nose before he sneeze.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was BBD Yella with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, you'll go up first. What did you think of BBD Yella and his song that he submitted?
Visuals were amazing. It looked really good. I thought it was too short overall. And I think in terms of the execution, it just felt a little disparate. I wanted more cohesion between the beat and the hook. You know, they were very smooth and they felt on brand with the topic of the song, but then the vocals felt kind of harsh and monotone compared to everything else. So I think with better execution, I mean, the video is amazing. You have a hell of a team behind you. So with those visuals and the right song, who knows? You know, sky's the limit.
Definitely. Thank you for that. DJ Pain 1, and with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He is the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What'd you think of BBD Yella and his video?
As a DJ, I was a little disappointed because the song was too short. I can't do nothing with a song that's 1 minute and 17 seconds long. If I'm trying to play something in the club or on the radio, that's not going to serve me any purpose. I thought the beat was cool. I thought you did your thing, but lengthwise, it was just too short, bro. It just needed to be a little bit longer.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host for 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts. What do you think of BBD Yella and his song that he submitted?
I thought it was dope. I think he did a good job with the whole thing, like the song, the video, and a lot of artists don't put together visuals that go with the song. And I like the fact that he took the time and put the shots and scenes to go with the lyrics. Which is very creative. Couple things that I would just say is like the song was good, song idea was good. Like they said, the song was a little short. I would just put maybe in terms of the video director, just like it was clean and shot well. Just how tight it came together, because I see a lot of energy of like the baby with the kind of the humor. The down south flow, you know, the song is good, just carrying out the whole idea all the way to the T. And I think because he got a lot of potential, like song wise, a lot of potential. Creatively, a lot of potential. Just bring it all together 100%. You're already at like a 90, take it to 100. You feel me? But I thought it was good.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. Got yourself some great feedback there from all three of the judges, BBD. Stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round for the World Championship. And next up on the lineup, we have Keitha Mack. Keitha Mack, we do have you in the chat room as well. Let's go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Keitha Mack, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
How's it going, Keitha? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Representing Texas, it's a pleasure to have you. And is that where you competed as well? Where did you compete for the showcase?
I competed in the online competition.
The online showcase. Awesome. Yeah, that's definitely some of our great events that we have going on right now. What did it feel like to know that you won one of the online showcases and you got to move to this round?
It felt good. Like I was ready to go to the next level to see like what to do next. Compete in the final round.
Definitely. And give us a shout out of your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out.
My social media is on Facebook. You can follow me at Keylolo. On Instagram, you can follow me at Keitha_Mac, as well as my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, which is Keitha_Mac. And my Instagram is Keitha_Mac as well.
Awesome. Now, Keitha, tell us a little bit about this song you submitted today. It's called My Command. It's got almost 500 plays on it. What is this all about? What are we about to watch here?
This song was about, like, if a girl could assume the role of a male and take control and not wait for a dude to come on to her. She, like, flipped the script and see, like, what it would be like if she did it to him. How would he like that?
All right, dope. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Keitha Mack with her song, My Command. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Y'all done made it to the bar. You gonna have to call me back later. Stay on my period. I need to tell her something. She always up here. Bye. Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
On my soul. I done met the best nigga ever on my soul.
Yeah. So is you gonna act like a lady and act right?
I don't act like no lady, baby. I make on niggas.
Honey.
But baby, pour me a drink.
Which one? We doing Malibu, we doing Crown?
I've been drinking white, clear all day, so pour me some Brown. Let's get fucked up. Let's do this. Come on. Yeah. Anyways, why this nigga gonna tell me he like when his girls come on to him and he don't like when bitches come, when bitches that shot at him?
Well, honey.
So you know I had to put the make on him.
You had to.
No, I had to put the make on him.
I know you did.
No, I had to put the make on him.
I know you did.
So period, that's gonna be my nigga watch. I'm gonna tell you how to talk to him.
And you better come back and let me know.
I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to him. Fuck you mean? I'm a little tipsy. That's what I mean. But shit, I'm talking to you.
It's okay. I'm about to get you more tipsy.
Okay, pull this one and then bring me another one right after this. Hold on.
Ma'am.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Like if I did that for you, still do if you want me to. Rub my body, I need you. Call me, boy, I'll come to you. Would you like if I did that for you? Ease the burden off of you. Only thing you need to do, say my name, I beg of you. Like if I did that for you, tilt you if you want me to. Rub my body, I need you. Call me, boy, I dare you. Not afraid to come on over, ask your name and get to know you. In my ride, that's where we're going. Just relax, I'll never know it. Plug my phone up to your speaker. Here, can't see why you go deeper. Say my name, we do strange things when we roll. Change, it'll be our secret. You can ignore what you normally do. And let me spit the game to you. We trade places, change rules. Come on to you, you play it cool. No time for intermission, please. And it's my one intention. Play a game and say my name, and I will grant your every wish. Strange, I had nerve to approach you. Now I finally got you over. I'm not trying to push up on you. Can't play shy like I'm supposed to. Hit the lights so you can see me play. Keep sweat jams on my TV. Drove you while you were so loud. I prayed the neighbors didn't hear me. You can't let me control your body. I won't act too excited. Never force a vibe. Do everything you like. Sure to take my time like we got all night. Sure to leave you feeling. Want you bad. I know the meaning. Say my name and even screaming. I will grant your every wishes. Would you like if I did that for you? Ease the burden off of you. Only thing you need to do, say my name, I beg of you. Like if I did that for you, tilt you if you want me to. Rub my body, I need you. Call me, boy, I dare you to. Like if I did that for you, tilt you if you want me to. Rub my body, I need you. Call me, boy, I'll come to you. Like if I did that for you, tilt you if you want me to. Rub my body, I need you. Call me, boy, I'll come to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Keitha Mack with her song and her video that she submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to our judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He is the president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, you'll be up first. What'd you think of Keitha Mack and her video?
In terms of the melody, I thought the melody was cool. You have a really nice voice. I just felt that there could be something else to the song that could be added to the song that's going to make it say, wow, this woman is dynamic, and it's going to bring out all of those wonderful singing elements of your song. So I think it's just a matter of just working with the right producer, you know, someone that really, really knows your sound and your style and can really, really help enhance a lot of the other features in the song. I just felt the song was just missing that wow factor. I mean, you on your way, though, but I just felt it was just missing a few little elements.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host from 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what were your thoughts of Keitha Mack and her video that she submitted?
I basically agree with DM. I think she has a lot of potential. I think the biggest thing for me, the videos, you could tell she put a lot of time into the video, into the change of scenes, wardrobe, and all of those aspects. I think the main thing would be is putting a little more energy into the production on the vocals and stuff like that. As a female singer, you want to try to, you got a lot of competition out there with the Summer Walkers and people like that. And if you want to get to that level, you got to put in that same type of energy. I think like even looking into just to bring the most out of your vocals and get to where you're comfortable. Maybe doing a little bit of vocal coaching so that you could take it up a notch and find your full range and everything. Because, like DM said, there could be a lot to the song. You can honestly tell that you're putting in the energy on the production part. So I would just do a couple of things to bring it all together. But there's a lot of potential there.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. Definitely some great advice there from the first two judges. Let's go over to the last judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, what were your thoughts of Keitha Mack and her video?
Yeah, I agree with my fellow judges. I think the song had great melodies. I just wanted to hear more of her voice, less of the effects, less of the auto-tune, and I wanted to hear more tasteful effects. So working with a vocal coach is one great option. Working with a vocal producer would complement the work with a vocal coach, just because a vocal producer will know how to tune your vocals naturally so you don't sound robotic. They'll know how to add the right effects to your voice so they still sound like you. And if there's a take that's flat, they'll tell you, let's redo it. I know I piss a lot of people off when I work with them. I'm like, no, you got to redo that. Auto-tune sounds like shit. I want to hear your voice. Redo that. It's too much auto-tune. And, you know, eventually they do it, and I think the song sounds better for us. So get yourself an annoying vocal producer that wants to see the song become the best it is, and they will be annoying. I can promise you that.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, great advice there from all three of the judges, Keitha. But stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round for the World Championship. And next up on the lineup today, we have LOD4G. LOD4G, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so LOD4G, can you hear us?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
How's it going, brother? Where are you from?
I'm from Harlem, New York.
Representing New York. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us. And definitely. Is that where you competed as well? Where did you compete for the showcase?
Yeah. I had competed on the online showcase.
Online showcase.
That was in January, yeah.
That's what's up. And tell us a little bit about how that feels. How did it feel to win one of the online showcases for Coast to Coast Live?
To be honest, man, that was great. No cap. Like that was my first time ever joining anything or winning anything like that for music. Like I've been doing this music stuff, but like I just started recently taking it seriously. Like to be honest with you, I'm making music at home. My wife is the one that's really producing my music, and she don't really know that well. We still learning, but we getting there. We doing this by ourselves. You know what I mean? I got nobody behind me, no team, no manager, no nothing. I'm doing this shit by myself. So, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. Definitely props to you. And girl, tell us your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out.
At the moment, I only got Instagram. So my Instagram is Chulo, CHULO _ D4G.
Awesome.
That's my Instagram right there.
And tell us a little bit about this song today. It's called Like Me. What is this all about? What we're about to listen to here?
Well, as you know, man, this era now my era now, which is now, you know what I mean? Like, it's completely different. Back then, females used to work for their own, but nowadays, you know, they want a guy, they want a man with money already established. You know what I mean? They don't care if he's a hustler. Nowadays, they praising all that shit. So this is my era though. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, and that was the mood that I was in at the time, and that's just what it is, man.
Awesome. Let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is LOD4G with his song Like Me. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
I know.
She want a nigga like me, yeah.
She want a nigga like me, young nigga with money. Back then I had nothing, I don't trust a soul. Gotta take care of your people, you can't love a hoe. Gotta watch who you be with, that's why I keep the pole. I'm on my way all the way to the top, these bitches be on me, they say that I'm hot. I can't love a bitch cause these bitches just not. She want a nigga like me, but it's hard. Niggas mad I'm getting money now. I got the bag, they moving funny now. Yeah, it's on me for the running down. Yeah, nigga ain't no running now. And I need about 100 down. Nothing but them blue faces. Free my niggas fighting cases. RP to who ain't make it. Been through some shit, been through some shit, been through some shit. Bitch, I can't trust no nigga around me. Gotta watch who you moving with. Gotta watch who you moving with. Ooh, pray to God I make it in. She want a nigga like me, young nigga with money. Back then I had nothing, I don't trust a soul. Gotta take care of your people, you can't love a hoe. Gotta watch who you be with, that's why I keep the pole. She want a nigga like me, young nigga with money. Back then I had nothing, I don't trust a soul. Gotta take care of your people, you can't love a hoe. Gotta watch who you be with, that's why I keep the pole.
All right, everyone, so that was LOD4G with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to our judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you'll go up first. What did you think of LOD4G and his song that he submitted?
Really appreciate the music together yourself, and you know how he said he was working with his wife. I think the only thing to me that was hindering was the recording quality. I think if he just invested in a little better equipment, he'd get him a better sound, especially if he's recording at home and on his own. I would just take the time to go to Guitar Center or whatever and ask him what I think their mic and the interface. But I think if you capture your full sound, bro, you'll step up a number of notches. You can see that you're putting time into the lyrics. You got the song ideas, the singing parts, and all of that stuff. I think if you invested in just a little better equipment, it's going to take you there. But I thought the overall picture of it is solid and the potential's there.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. Definitely some great advice there from our first judge on today's lineup. Let's go over to the next judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, what'd you think of LOD4G and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I think it has potential. Aside from the mix, I would just encourage him to really try to figure out what's going to make a first-time listener of his song identify him as the artist. Say, okay, only LOD4G says that. Only he sings like that. Only he has concepts like that. Only he has humor and energy like that. Because right now there are a lot of people making music in this lane. So what is he going to do to stand out and ensure that he can survive in an era where a lot of us are fighting for just a little bit of spotlight?
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. DJ Payne won, and with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He is the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What did you think of LOD4G and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I definitely agree with the other judges. You can definitely hear the potential. You hear the melodies. Now it's just about being able to get in the studio, get with the take your production team, take what you have, take it into a studio format, and be able to bring it to life a little bit more. But the potential is definitely there.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Big DM, great advice there from all three of the judges. LOD4G, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live World Championship qualifying round. And next up on the lineup, we have Ushmoney. Ushmoney, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Ushmoney, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Representing Ohio. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live showcase? Where did you win it?
I went online. I got on the last event.
Awesome. So you won an online showcase. And what did that feel like for you, knowing that you're one of the top in the online showcase?
Man, I feel like it's blessings.
Okay, cool. And give us your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out.
My social media is Ushmoney, USH_MUNEY. Shoot, that's pretty much that's the only thing I be on. I'm on Instagram. Shoot, I'm on YouTube too. Same thing, Ushmoney. But yeah. So that just check me out. I got some more music in the vault too right now. I'm just storing up.
Cool. And tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. This is the official music video to Winning. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
The song Winning for real is just really about, I try to touch bases on everything, to be honest. Pretty much I made this song before I had to go do 2 months in my probation. So I had pretty much that on my mind. I had to go to a funeral and stuff like that. So when I was in the process of making the song, I was really like on the road and stuff. Tended to stuff like that. So yeah, so I did that and just came home, made the video, just kept going on back with my music.
All right, that's what's up. Let's go ahead, let's take a listen. This is Ushmoney with his song Winning. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
TNT. Ayo, Benz, what you cooking? My only goal, get to some chicken. The only way that I'm living. This morning I dropped the ticket, cause greedy I'm never getting. Sometimes I take a minute, just appreciate till you finish. You always slightly grinning, you hate it from the beginning. My niggas don't take losses, if losing we taking winnings. That nigga was my nigga till homie turned to a witness. I'm seeing death too often, so really no time for healing. I put this bitch in sports, so when flying I overlook it. I got a couple niggas who popped, a couple niggas unlocked. They carry switch on them Glocks, plus roll of wood on your block. She thought I was, but I'm not. I fucked her, put her on block. She said that she don't get top, so why the fuck would we talk? I see some people turn gangster, I see some people turn haters, I see some people turn beggars. Always needing a favor. I got some niggas who scandalous, then the others is menace. I remember Gunna got vicious, made a nigga me dentist. I got this lean in my liver, drinking morning and dinner. I feel the devil got meaner, probably mad I'm a sinner. I'm trying to battle my feelings, drugs been helping the healing. I need no roof for the ceilings, so my aunt can look in it. She always gave me the game, just so I can keep winning. My life, you gotta stay with it. Judges gave me a sentence, I guess she tired of niggas. Must have felt that they need me, I always handle my business. My family straight without me. I'm tired of losing, so watch me win now. Just trying to keep me on lockdown. You ever felt so low? I'm on my own down this long road. Oh, down this long road.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Money with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He is a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. You'll be up first. What'd you think of Money and his song that he submitted?
On my videos now. Yeah, I think he can really rap. I thought it was solid. I think he has a lot of talent and potential. To me, it was just that the hook just didn't stand out. It just felt like an afterthought. The verses, you could tell he put a lot of energy and thought into, and then the hook just didn't tie everything together. So I would encourage him to take that more seriously. Maybe that means getting a feature or a co-writer or something like that. But can't neglect the hook, especially if the verses are coming that hard and making that much of an impact. You want to keep that energy and that thoughtfulness consistent throughout the song.
Definitely. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He is the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What'd you think of Money and his song that he submitted?
I thought the song was cool. I thought the video concept was good. Everything tied in. I definitely agree with Pain 1. You want that hook to stand out. You want it to be memorable. You want people singing that hook. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to make those fans just remember everything else about the song. You hit them hard, and then it's like you hit them so hard in the beginning, and then the hook, I was just waiting. I was like, oh, you're about to kill him with the hook, and it didn't hit me like I wanted it to. So just you are just a few pieces away. So just when you're in the studio and you're recording, just keep in mind, make sure that hook is strong. Make sure that hook is strong.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He is an on-air host for 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what'd you think of Money and his song that he submitted?
I thought everything was solid. The vocals, the video, everything was dope. Only thing I would say, just put a little more passion in the vocals. Like, I feel like, you in that kind of like similar to like a Kevin Gates type of lane where the structure of the songs and the feeling of the songs can have a lot of passion and impact. So I think when you go into the studio, just find that passion, ramp up that delivery a little bit more. But overall, the package is there. He had a good look to the video. You could tell, he kept in mind how he wanted the scenes to be, the effects and everything was solid. I think it was good.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. And you heard it from all three of the judges there. Great advice for you, Money. But stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. Next up on the lineup, we have Dread Gator. Dread Gator, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Dread Gator, can you hear us? There we go. We got you now. What's up, Dread Gator? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
How's it going, man? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Florida, from Orlando, Miami. I was born in Miami, grew up in the Orlando area, though.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase? Where did you win?
Yeah, actually down in Miami.
You won in Miami. Now, Miami's a great show that we have in Miami. It's a great turnout that we always get. Tell us, what is it like to be called up on stage knowing that you're the winner of the Miami Showcase?
Yeah, I mean, it was unexpected. And then it just kind of, for me, it just kind of had me looking forward and looking to more opportunities, especially like after I seen y'all moving around and shit after that. So now that we back with this right here, just seeing how far we can take it, that's all.
Definitely, definitely. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
DRED Gator, Dread Gator.
And what's that on? Is that on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snap?
Everywhere like that. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, just DRED Gator.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. It's called That's Your Problem. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
Man, That's Your Problem. Kind of like me just in there venting and letting people know that, like, in life, like every day, everybody got a problem. You know what I'm saying? There's always some downside to life. But just look at the positive and shit. And so the song just kind of like me running and just letting people know, like, hey, you don't like how somebody look, or you ain't fucking with a nigga, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my problem.
Definitely. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is That's Your Problem with Dread Gator. Let me go ahead and load up his song. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
what you be talking, watch me walk it out. And every step look like the shit that I be talking about. Don't ride no dick, little bit, my whip is in the parking lot. Don't chase no clout, my face is gay, the fuck you thought about me. Don't need much matter, that's your fucking problem. I mean, my people, I don't really give a fuck about them. I want the bad, they want the gossip and the fucking drama. That sucker shit be rubbing out, get me the fuck from around them. These niggas lost and I'm upset and now I fucking found them. They know where I'm finna stick around. Pick up my bitch and lick her up before I dig her down. I get my gist and go to kick and silly shit for fun. Cause time is precious and I value how I'm spending mine. Nigga, if it ain't worth it, I don't spend a dime. I can't be thinking like a dummy, living like a bum. If you ain't help me make the money, you ain't spending none. When I was down, nigga, you ain't show the love. And I'ma shit up off the ground, I don't wanna hug. You ain't support me when I'm coming up. It go to licking like a mutt, you be running up. I'm out the dirt, I'm out the mud, I had to run it up. That struggle teach you how to drown, get your hustle up. Weight on my back, but I ain't full, I got my muscle up. I take a loss, I make it back, I had to toughen up. Coming up, mama gave it to me straightforward. Mama told me you can get it if you work for it. And if you want it, ain't no way you finna wait for it. That lazy, or a sign you ain't made for it. I went to grinding like the foot that's off the skateboard. And looking like I can't afford it till I pay for it. On some hoe, what a shit. Ain't gon' never see me run behind no bitches. Ain't gon' never see me scratching, pressing necks. I just ain't the type of pressure I'ma give him. And if he turn into a threat, then I'ma kill him. Try to play me like a pussy, I'ma drill him. Telling all the gangsta story like he real. I read the vibe and hate to tell him I don't feel him, nigga. Really tryna run the money up into the city, nigga. Really know some nigga that be living how I'm feeling, nigga. Look in the mirror, check your motive. If it ain't money, you ain't living like you're supposed, nigga. Nah, and boy, somebody should've told you. If you ain't doing it for your people, then you no good. Cause what the purpose if ain't nothing they can show for it? How you living with a checking on the surfboard? When all your people in the struggle trying to search for it. That's some shit I ain't involved in. I get it back, I bust it down, we gon' all win. I lean on you, you lean on me, we Mr. Cloud. I do for you, you do for me, and that's a lie. Appreciate it, ain't too many people side of me. That's why I stick and moving private. If they don't see it, they don't tell nobody about it. You know it's on me, but they don't know how I got it. It's something about me, let them know I'm about it, nigga. I ain't a killer, I ain't never had to pop a nigga. But if my life is on the line and I drop a nigga. Gotta keep yourself around them talking sloppy niggas. The wrong topic, how you climbing all on top of nigga. Ain't got no interest in their business, I'm a solid nigga. And where the profit, I'm a haul about $1, nigga. I don't gossip, I don't even call it, nigga. I don't even wanna talk, we ain't ballin', nigga. Came up, real big, small nigga. Changed up, real big dog, ain't I ain't never been printed in no paperwork. But I been putting in work for the paperwork. My folk depend on me and I can't let them down. I put a name on them that I can't let you clown. We in the water, but don't watch each other drown. I hold you up, you hold me up, we float around. We done to breathe for each other. In the battle, lose a sleep for each other. Never beef, keep at ease with each other. In the streets, keeping peace, getting cheddar. Never get involved with some shit you ain't involved in. Or get dirty in some shit you wouldn't fall in. And never listen to them lies and get you all in. Get you bouncing off the wall and you the fall, man. Damn, you ain't know that dirty dog, man. That's how it is, you the fall, man. You gotta walk what you be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dread Gator with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. You'll go up first. What'd you think of Dread Gator and his song?
I thought the song was good. Not bad. I can definitely hear the delivery and hear where you're trying to go with the song. Definitely want to hear a little bit more passion in your delivery, hear a little bit more in your cadence, so I can kind of ride it like a roller coaster. I felt as if I got on it, and the roller coaster started going up, and then once we dropped and we kind of leveled off, I was like, all right, where's the dips? Where's the loops? Where's everything else? I was waiting for just a little bit more excitement, but overall, I think you did a great job. I think the delivery was there, and I think as you do this a little bit more, you're going to definitely get a lot better at it. So, good job.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host for 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts. What'd you think of Dread Gator and his song?
I think there's a lot of potential there, man. I think I like his voice, the lyrics. I feel like just the production and sound quality could be a little better. I think if he got in the studio with like a a producer that could put him where he needs to be, like being able to work. You can tell he got that passion, and he got a real dope voice, a good feel the way he rides the beat. I would definitely like to hear more songs from him and hear him with somebody that could actually sit and really mold and craft. I don't know how many songs he got or anything like that, but I feel like if he got in there with somebody that could give him 6, 7 dope songs, right purpose, like proper recording and all that, he could produce some excellent music. So you could hear it in the music. You can hear he got it. He just got to get it tuned in and dialed in all the way.
Definitely. Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, what'd you think of Dread Gator and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I definitely see why he won in Florida. For me, it's just that the production needs to be improved to keep up with him, but I'm a fan of him as a recording artist.
Awesome. Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, and you heard it from all 3 of the judges there. Dread, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. Next up on today's lineup, we have TUT, the Unique TY. TUT, the Unique TY. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so TUT, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how's it going? Go ahead, put on your camera so we can get you on real quick. Tut, how's it going, man? Where are you from?
Hold on, I'm from New York. It's not letting me do it.
Gotcha. Well, we still got your audio. You said you're from New York. What is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
My social media is I Be The Guy on Instagram, and it's Tut, T-U-T, on Facebook.
Awesome. Tut, now tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. It's called With the Gang. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
It's just self-explanatory. Like, you with the gang, you feel me? You're gonna chill, you're gonna turn up, you're gonna vibe. Just don't kill the vibe, you feel me? And everything gonna be cool.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Tut with his song, Tut, the Unique TY, with his song. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Ángel la ciencia.
Yeah. You with the gang, bitch, roll up. Got 19 TP in the zoo. She be got everything, bitch, pro up. She be with everything, we can do it. So what you really saying, bitch, turn up. You know you with the gang and they turn up too. We got the JB who. Yeah, let's smoke like the guys and it's cool, cause you already know that. You with the gang, bitch, roll up. Got 19 TP in the zoo. She be with everything, bitch, pro up. She be with everything, we can do it. So what you really saying, bitch, turn up. Shit, you know with the gang and they turn up too. We got the JB who. Yeah, let's smoke like the guys and it's cool, cause you already know that. We got the JB, and it's crazy how that shit made me. Told her give me head cause I'm lazy, and that's real white cause that ain't me. Goddamn boy, you must be the JB. I told little mama quit before you hit the JB, and don't hate me. She didn't hear the one, now her lips hanging JEEZY. Now her eyes lazy, told no B, you know B thick, some great D. Now she sucking the fuck to the last drop, sat me down 16 now that's a laptop, put her down, space her life, give her back shots, leave the old memory of me when I hit that spot. Sorry, had to flop my disc, all in that twat. I used to be sticking the drop, now how did that stop? Now my kids make my face, that's a max shot. CP, you really crazy for saying that. Now she in love with my stroke, she say I be doing my thing. I said I'm in love with that ass, and you be doing the same. She said nah, that way. Wait, hold on, boy, what's his name? I said this that JB, and it is sponsored by Hain. Bitch, you with the gang, voila. Got 19 TP in the zoo. She be got everything, bitch, pro up. She be with everything, we can do it. So what you really saying, bitch, turn up. You know you with the gang and they turn up too. We got the JB who. Yeah, let's smoke like the guys and it's cool, cause you already know that. You with the gang, bitch, roll up. Got 19 TP in the zoo. She be with everything, bitch, pro up. She be with everything, we can do it. So what you really saying, bitch? bitch, turn up. Shit, you know with the gang and they turn up too. Like, we got the JB who, that's spoken like the guys in his cool cause you already know that we with the gang, we the life of the party. My nigga pray not to get shit started, but got the Zulu 2-3 at your medulla, so please don't get shit started. Ty staying home, so for him I'm catching charges. Babe got the JB, prices going retarded. It's the rapper weed, I know niggas got bars for the bargain. The same bozos that I put you in coffins. Like, so you don't play with my gang and don't play with my name, cause I'm ready, go behind us and trust. This not no poker and I'm not no joker, so please don't think of calling my bluff. And please don't hate, there's no conversation, you already know situation is a hush. Please don't get cute, stay your ass on mute before we have to turn this shit up. Think now, get about, yeah, you know that they love that sound. I'm from the south, watch your mouth, don't wanna have to up it down, don't have to push it down. Everything might be a joke, but don't clown or ram. I might be the life of the party, yeah, bitch with the hands, yeah, you know we some counts, bitch, you with the game, bitch, voila. Got 19 TP in the zoo. Shit, we got everything, bitch, power up. Shit, we with everything, we could do it. So what you really saying, bitch, turn up. You know you with the gang and they turn up too. We got the JB who, yeah, let's smoke like the guys in his cool, cause you already know that. You with the gang, bitch, voila. Got 19 TP in the zoo. Shit, we with everything, bitch, power up. Shit, we with everything, we could do it. So what you really saying, bitch, turn up. Shit, you know with the gang and they turn up too. We got the JB who, yeah, let's smoke like the guys in his cool, cause you already know that. You with the gang, bitch, turn up. He ain't fucking he ain't gang or don't fucking bang. He ain't fuck. I'm definitely adding the he.
All right, everyone, so that was Tut with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, you'll go up first. What did you think of Tut and his song that he submitted?
I think he has a lot of potential. He can definitely rap. I wouldn't say this song, but it definitely shows his talent and his energy, and it represents him well. And, you know, with that amount of talent, I think it's just a matter of time before he has a song that hits.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, what do you think of Tut and his song that he submitted?
I definitely thought the song had a lot of energy to it. I just hope that the performance matches the same energy that the song has. That's going to be the X factor right there. You know, when you get on stage, you have to make sure that that same energy that's in the song matches that performance. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
It's definitely well said. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what do you think of Tut and his song that he submitted?
I agree with Payne 1 and DM on pretty much everything. Listening to it is it's not the typical New York sound. You could definitely hear his abilities there, and I would like to see a performance and also hear more music, because I think there could be a lot to it, because it's interesting in the sense it has that kind of young New York thing, but then again it doesn't. It has something different. So I think that it would be just interesting to hear more music and whatnot from him.
For sure. Thank you for that. Cool Nuts. And you heard it from all three of the judges there. Tut, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. And next up on the lineup, we have M.R.R. Keem. M.R.R. Keem, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so M.R.R. Keem, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
How's it going, brother? Where you from?
I'm good. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Louisiana. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us today. And
Thanks.
Is that where you competed? Where did you compete for the showcase?
I did an online showcase.
Online showcases. Tell us a little bit about that. We got a lot of new artists tuning in today. What's it like to win an online showcase for Coast to Coast Live?
It was really a pleasure. I really didn't expect me to do it or to come in first. I saw that I was the only person with audio, and everybody else sent the music video. So that felt pretty good.
Definitely. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
You can follow me on Instagram at M.R.R. King. And on Twitter, it's MRR_King.
Awesome. Now, MRR King, I'm looking at your video you sent us today. It's called Love Again. It premiered at the beginning of this month. It's got over 5,600 plays on it. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
It's about me talking to a girl I was in love with. She ended up crossing me. But, you know, people have that type of bond with a person that even whenever they do something bad to them, they would still, you know, still want that feeling from that same person and only that person. So that's basically what that about, reminiscing about a past relationship.
Awesome. All right, so let's go. Let's take a listen. This is MRR King with Love Again. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
I ain't been on a beat, ayy. Ooh, 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 yeah. Say if I never feel love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended on our hearts. Look, say if I never feel your love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended by the hearse. Then you ended pulling something that shit drifted us apart. But I still won't feel your love again, your love again. I done relapsed on them drugs again, on your skin, babe, I won't rub again, I done went insane, please make me sane. Just call my name, just call my name. I've been through hell and back my soul, I'm never selling that. But if you need some love, it on my heart, but don't you wrong with that. Them niggas, some little boys and they some clowns, you having fun with that. But if you need a gangster in my line so we can run it back. Scared to fall in love, but that's a feeling we can't shake. I was down bad on my dick and I had damn near met my fate. I done threw away my pride, but it's too late to show that side. Now I can't get me an answer when I text it, I'm like, why? But if I never feel your love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended by the hearts. Then you ended pulling something that shit drifted us apart. But I still won't feel your love again, your love again. I done relapsed on them drugs again, on your skin, babe, I won't rub again, I done went insane, please make me sane. Don't know what I done did for this treatment that you giving me. Know the most and you can't get a feeling you be giving me. I had kept it silent when you cross me, how you leaving me. Always leave me stranded when I need you, that ain't healing me. This bitch a player in disguise, said she love me but she lied. How you beat me in my game, this shit so crazy, it ain't right. Guess I caught up to myself from all the pain that I dealt. They say karma is a bitch, I guess I'm feeling what they felt. If I never feel your love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended by the hearts. Then you ended pulling something that shit drifted us apart. If I never feel your love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended by the hearts. Then you ended pulling something that shit drifted us apart. But I still won't feel your love again, your love again. I done relapsed on them drugs again, on your skin, babe, I won't rub again, I done went insane, please make me sane. Said if I never feel your love again, that might break my heart. I'ma tell you how we end and I'm gonna tell you how we start. We was fucking with each other, then we ended by the hearts. Then you ended pulling something that she drifted us apart. But I still won't feel your love again, your love again. I done relapsed on them drugs again, Your skin, me, I won't rub again, I done went insane, you made me sane.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was MRR King with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He is the president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, you'll go up first. What do you think of MRR King and his video that he submitted?
I thought the song was good. I thought the video was cool, good concept. You definitely told your story and you definitely painted the picture for the audience to kind of bring them in. So that was a good job in terms of the visual. So I see why you got a lot of plays. So it's definitely captivating to the eye. I would say just that's a good lane to be in. That's kind of missing from today's music. So, you know, if you feel, you know, that's a strong point for you, then I would say roll with it. But good job on the delivery.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He is an on-air host from 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what'd you think of M. Double Arkeem and his video?
I thought everything was solid. I thought the whole package was good. Only thing I would keep pay attention to is when you're doing those videos, just not so many effects. I think, the song got meaning to it and all of that, and he did a great job with the song, and the overall video is dope as well. Just making sure that a lot of the times all those edits and cuts and special effects can sometimes take away from your song, especially when you're saying some stuff with meaning and like you got plenty of potential, man. That's the thing with you just hearing on here a lot of the music today. You can hear the potential in it that these cats are studying and writing and coming up with good music. I think you did a great job on there.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What do you think of M. Double Arkeem and his song?
Yeah, I really can't say anything bad about it. It was a good song, good video. And I think the content is unique. Sonically, though, it's in a lane that a lot of other rappers are competing in. So keep in mind that you're going to have to do that extra work to stand out and brand yourself as unique. How you do that, I can't tell you. But that's, I think, a big challenge for any artist, but especially for you because you're competing. You're like the NBA young boy Polo G that's not necessarily talking about killing people all the time. So, I mean, it's cool to be in that lane, but sonically it's similar. So on the one hand, it's current and you do it well. On the other hand, it's competitive. So how are you going to stand out among those other artists, peers of yours?
Definitely well said. Thank you for that, DJ Pain One. Great advice there from all three of the judges. M. Double Arkeem, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the qualifying round. And next up on the lineup, we have Franco 305. Franco 305, let me bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Franco 305, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
How's it going on, brother? Where are you from?
I'm from Miami, Florida, but I'm out here in Cali right now.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us today. And where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live showcase?
I competed out there in Atlanta, Georgia. I did downtown Atlanta, Georgia.
Now, Georgia's definitely one of our bigger shows. What is it like to come in the top at the Atlanta show with such a big crowd, especially at those shows?
It was great. You got to understand, like, I ended up missing my Uber, so I had to catch a taxi. Like, luckily we was downtown, and like getting there was ecstatic. I mean, the line was around the corner. It was so packed, in the finished top, in Atlanta where the music is at, the heart of the music is at. That was great. It was great to win that.
Definitely. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
_verse Instagram.
And Franco, we're losing you real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but we are losing you real quick. Go ahead, let us know your social media one more time so we can make sure we could hear you real quick.
I say you can 305 out.
And what is that on?
Franco 305 everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Franco 305.
All right, dope.
YouTube, every platform.
Awesome. All right, Franco 305, tell us a little bit about this song you submitted called Deathmatch. It's got over 3,000 plays on it. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
It's basically the mindset of like the youngest that's coming up in Miami, and then at the same time it's like, on a different mindset it is like different person can win. So like, the outcome of a person, like the last man standing, so it's like deathmatch,
For sure.
So awesome. It's like handling up.
All right, Franco 305, let's go ahead. Let's take a listen at your song. This is Franco 305 with Deathmatch. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
You heard me. Turn me up in the headphones a little bit. CHAINZ. Curry on the big sauce.
Death match with the ops, bitch, I'm Kobe with the Glock. Put them hoes in him like Crocs. Billy gon' lay him down in the box. He gon' clap, I make him a star. He the news, now he on Fox. Bullet shooting through them walls. If one hit you, I bet you fall. Death match with the ops, bitch, I'm Kobe with the Glock. Put them hoes in him like Crocs. Billy gon' lay him down in the box. He gon' clap, I make him a star. He the news, now he on Fox. Bullet shooting through them walls. If one hit you, I bet you fall. Young and dangerous, you love your life, you better not fuck with me. When it's up, don't cop no PV streets, ain't got no referee. I cook that boy quick, hot lead, what's the recipe? When this beat don't get no sleep, I'm on one. Police asking questions, I'm gonna turn into a newborn. Got my lawyers paid up so much, could about a new home. I leave it in the streets, I grab the heat, don't grab no iPhone. You shoes on with your eyes closed, I could've spun the bankroll, but I'ma make it personal. Ain't come to talk, I come to scope. I'ma let it blow, chopper singing high notes. We gon' sing that boy to church. I've been wild since birth. Rest in peace to the guys, the world did me wrong first. Death match with the ops, bitch, I'm Kobe with the Glock. Put them hoes in him like Crocs. Billy gon' lay him down in the box. He gon' clap, I make him a star. He the news, now he on Fox. Bullet shooting through them walls. If one hit you, I bet you fall, bitch. Death match with the ops, bitch, I'm Kobe with the Glock. Put them hoes in him like Crocs. Billy gon' lay him down in the box. He gon' clap, I make him a star. He the news, now he on Fox. Bullet shooting through them walls. If one hit you, I bet you fall, bitch. To the rim, nigga. Madison. Death match with the ops. I fought with everybody, fought with me, man. Madison, 305.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Franco 305 with his song and his music video that he submitted for us. Let's toss it over to our judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, let's start off with you. What do you think of Franco 305 and his song?
I think it was solid. I thought it was good. I think with like Pain One was saying about a lot of the other artists, sometimes you can be competing for real estate in a lane that has a lot of artists doing a lot of great things. And I think, you've got a solid sound, solid ideas, just like with stuff like the videos. I think just put a little bit more energy into the direction of the videos to take the song up a notch, because you got to be conscious that you are competing with a lot of artists that are, in the same lane of your music. But I feel like, you got a good start, a good foundation, a good base. Just needs a little tightening up on the stuff surrounding the music, which would be like the visuals and stuff like that. But I thought it was solid.
Awesome. Thank you for that,
appreciate
Cool Nuts. Thank you very much for that, Cool Nuts. And we'll toss it over to the next judge on the lineup. He is a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What did you think of Franco 305 and his song that he submitted?
I liked it.
All right, there you have it from DJ Pain One, and we'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He is he's the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What'd you think of Franco 305 and his song?
I thought the song was solid. I thought the video presentation was good. Just work on a few things in terms of your delivery and execution a little bit more. But other than that, I thought it was good.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM and Franco 305. Stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. Up next on the lineup, we have BX. BX, it looks like you disconnected from us on the chat room, but we do have your song ready to go. It's called Shots. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
You want a shot? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You want a shot? It's on me. sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking for Mr. Right? If I go wrong, we can write it. You need a song, girl, I can write it. Big shot on the rhythm, and BX in your DM. I can do anything for you. Can get anything for you. You want my love, I want the money. You want the cars, I'll be my honey. If you want a shot, it's on me. Sex on the phone, call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You want a shot, it's on me. Sex on the phone, call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Oh yeah, I know you want to talk with me all day. But me no got no time for foreplay. I bring the vibes, got the rhythm. I take your hearts and beat with them. You get in the mood right, I'm making the move right. We go in slow motion, I take you on date night, you know it's a great night. You ask me a question. You want my love, I want the money. You want the cars, I'll be my honey. If you want a shot, it's on me. Sex on the phone, call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline, you know you can get it. You want a shot, it's on me. Sex on the phone, call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline, you know you can get it. And now you tell me, say, you really wanna stay. Anytime you need me, yeah. Baby, anywhere, I can take you there. You never be alone. You starting a fire, a burning desire. You getting a move right, I'm making a move right. We go in slow motion, like this, like that. She working it, yeah, she working it. I took her by the bar, and then she shaking it. One for the road, and two for my. If you want a shot, it's on me. Sex on the phone, call me. You wanna talk, darling? I'm on the hotline, you know you can get it. You want a shot, it's on me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was BX with his song that he submitted for us today. Now, before we toss it over to the judges, we were able to connect to BX again. So as I bring you on into the main room, BX, can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
How's it going, man? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from the DMV,
That's
Maryland.
what's up. That's what's up, man. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
is that where you competed for the showcase as well?
No, I went online this time because of COVID.
Awesome. And we have a lot of newer artists tuning in today. What's it like to compete in an online showcase and then win, make it to this round?
Yeah, it was very, very, very motivating. Keeping up with my mission and what I want to do is one step further to meeting the goal. So it's very, very motivating.
Definitely. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
Yeah, so that's LIBX Records on Facebook, LIBX Records, and you'll find me there, BX Bex. And then on Instagram is L.I.BX. On Loom, we're also on Loom, that's LIBX as well. Twitter is LIBX.
For sure. Now, you definitely sparked a lot of comments on our Instagram chat. Tell us a little bit about that song you submitted. A lot of people were feeling the vibe. What is it all about? What did we just listen to?
Thank you. Yeah, this definitely goes on to my music. So what I do is that I fuse Afro beats, dancehall with hip hop. And so shot right here is Bolt. Bolt is a strawberry infused vegan drink that kind of founded in Liberty City. And so Bolt is a drink that is meant to feed people, feed some of the families who can afford for themselves. So I'm a brand ambassador for Bolt. So this is a theme song for that, really, in trying to, as you know, chilling with your friends at a party. If you want a shot, imagine a time of celebration, and you're telling all your guys and your girls, if you want a shot, it's on me. That's that vibe. That's that party vibe with the island, the African vibe with hip hop.
Definitely. All right. Awesome. Well, BX, we just heard your song. I'm going to toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He is the president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, you'll go up first. What do you think of BX and his song that he submitted?
Song was definitely a vibe. As a DJ, it's definitely something I would have played in the beginning of my set. In the beginning, ladies getting their hookahs together and they walking into the club and they doing their thing, man. So I definitely appreciate a different direction in music that you're going.
Thank you.
Please stay in that same lane and stay in that same direction. But great job.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He is an on-air host from 107.5 FM, Cool Nuts. What did you think of BX and his song that he submitted?
I thought it was a solid island vibe. That's what I took from it. I think, just one of the things is that nowadays you just got to be conscious of like the production, the sound quality and everything and taking it to the next level because you're competing with a lot of competition out there, whether it be a digital distribution and everything else to get heard. So I think you got a good vibe, a good direction. I think with having a producer or something come in and really produce the songs in terms of the vocals and all that would take you up another notch. But it's solid, and I like the hearing something different. That's always a good thing. So keep up the good work.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What'd you think of BX and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I like that. I think it has a lot of potential. It's solid. There were some mixing concerns that I heard. I thought the beat was mixed well, but the vocals kind of jumped a little bit. But in terms of just the song overall, I wish that the melody, especially in the hook, had a little more movement. It just kind of stayed in a 4-note range. And so I would just like to see him challenge himself more because he has a good grasp of songwriting and of melody. It just needs to be taken to the next step and really polished so that it makes the impact that it needs to make and really leaves a lasting impression on a first-time listener like me.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that, DJ Pain One. Great advice there from all three of the judges. Well, BX, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. Next up on today's lineup, we have Young Say So. Young Say So, we do have you in the chat room. Let me bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Young Say So, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going? Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, I Say So in the building. You can also find my music on all platforms at YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Get it to me. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook at YoungSaySo_NDO. And I'll give you a follow back. For
That's what's up. Definitely coming in prepared for the interview here. That's what's up, Young Say So. Where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live showcase? Where did you win? All right, and I think we're losing you, Young Say So. Can you hear us?
I competed at Sunnyvale, Brooklyn. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you now. So you said you competed in Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn, Sunnyvale, November 17, 2019. I won second place.
Second place. And what did that feel like, winning second place in front of a live crowd at one of the Coast to Coast Live showcases?
I took all the positive criticism. I took it. I ran with it. I used that as motivation to keep working, keep pushing.
Definitely. And all right, so Young Say So, let's go ahead and let's take a listen to your song. Looking at your song here, it's called Off-White. Over 16,000 plays on it. Young Say So, you want to tell us a little bit about this song here?
It's crazy. The idea came to my head right after I got a pair of Off-White sneakers. Like, I right after I got the Off-White sneakers, I was feeling it, and a line came to my head. It was like, Off-White on my Air for One, sleeping garments that ain't want someone staying. Now, after that, I took it, I ran with it, and I made a whole song with it. I had fun shooting the video. The song is really like for people that like fashion, Off-White. You could rock with it.
Definitely. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Young Say So with Off-White. Over 16,000 plays. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Gotta provide the wave. Yeah. truly though. Niggas in that glow, man. For real. For real.
Off-white on my info one. Sleeping garments that he won't show I'm a stain now. Big body, know I can see that's a buzz down. Spent 10,000 on some jewels to help me stand out. Tell that bro nigga get his bands up. I was born on my knees, I had to stand up. Wake up next to me, yeah girl, you locked up. If your girl get time with me, you know she gassed up. Rolling Hollywood, I'm feeling like a pecker. Drip this condo down in Fiji, watch how we get bigger. If you rockin' baby Marlo, gotta get it quicker. I throw some thousand on her like she ain't no dinner. Rich nigga lifestyle the way it is. Remember selling half my clothes to get me some new kids. Scale a baby at a party with this Fendi fade. Cause when she drippin' on my body, might just slip his shit. Margie's got a grip, yeah. Don't tell me about no course, I'ma buy it. And riding with a baddie and she biased. Look like Simmons on my wave that you riding. Bro boy, let's compete, who's the flyest? More money for another day. Bourbon make it go away. Montclair on a rainy day. Two baddies on a double day. And I'm Gucci down, I can take and miss. And I'm Gucci down, took Gummin on the lit. She left for work, going with a double. Bad bitch want her clothes. Too much for a rubber band, money never fold. She go sell me contraband, front of one reload. She get shiggy off of poppins and drama down her throat. Louboutin or Thunder Van, you will never know. That's what's cutie from the Hollywood. Now watch her touch her toes. My ex-girlfriend, she hate me cause I'm too wavy. She text me, save me, I know better. Too much money in my hands to lend out handouts to the poor when I cash out. I feel better. No, them boys try to play me, so I tint the Mercedes, get to dripping like gravy. And more jealous, all this doubt and envy. The bro don't faze me, got the drip on safety for good weather. Yeah, don't tell me about no course, I'ma buy it. Riding with a baddie and she biased. Look like Simmons on my wave that she riding. Bro boy, let's compete, who's the flyest?
That's it, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Young Say So with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You'll go up first. What were your thoughts of Young Say So and his video that he submitted?
I thought it was a really great video, a really solid song. Great melodies, lots of hit potential with this artist. I just think the hook was a little too word heavy. I thought the melody was proper, but it was just a lot of words, and I didn't remember them all. So just keep that in mind when you're writing these hooks. You know, the melody can be catchy, but the lyrical content sometimes just needs to be, you know, it's not dumbing it down if you're simplifying it and boiling the essence of the song down into a 4-bar refrain. That's actually really difficult to do. So I think that's why a lot of hooks don't make it all the way. But I think, you're halfway there with the melodies. So either way, I enjoyed watching it.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He is a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What'd you think of Young Say So and his song?
The video was solid. The video was really, really clean. You did an excellent job, and making sure that, you captured a good visual for the song. In terms of just the music, I think the song was good as well. It definitely has some potential. I definitely agree with what Payne 1 is saying about the hooks. You kind of gotta watch a little bit of that, because you want to make sure that when people are hearing it, you want to leave them with something that they're going to remember you by. And what are they going to remember you by when they're singing your song? Just think about when you hear your favorite song and you hear the hook, you can automatically go to it. And you want people to be able to do that with your music.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what'd you think of Young Say So and his song?
I pretty much agree with DM and Pain One. One of the things Pain One said is there's a lot of hit potential there. I agree with that. I think that the only thing he just needs to get just a little bit more confidence. The video was dope. You could tell they put a lot of energy and also budget into all of that to make it happen and pull it off so it looks good. Like I keep saying on a lot of artists, you got to remember who you competing with. You competing with A Boogie with the hoodie. You competing with all of those type of artists for that space, in that space. So you got to separate yourself. And a lot of that is going to be by having everything dialed in. That it's just a lot of competition out there. But you got a good start, a good foundation, and the potential as well. Just keep doing what you're doing and just work hard and make those little tweaks, man, and you're going to be on your way.
For sure. Definitely some great advice there from all three of the judges. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And Young Say So, you heard it from the three judges. Stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. And next up on today's lineup, we have Wreak Havoc. Wreak Havoc, we do have you in the chat room. Let me bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Wreak Havoc, as we bring you in here, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how's it going, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C., 202.
Awesome. Representing D.C. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us. And where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live show?
I competed online in January.
Awesome. And what did that feel like to be one of the finalists for the online event?
Man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting it. I mean, I know I had a good song. I really wasn't expecting it. The judges tried to trash me for my production. I did it on my phone, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, I need to go to a studio. So I went to a studio. So
awesome. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
You can find me on Instagram at Wreak Havoc 5. And you can find my music on all platforms at Wreak Havoc, REKEHAVOC.
Awesome. And tell us a little bit about this song called Bust It. It's got over 200 plays on it. It's a fairly new song. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to?
Man, I'm from the hood. You hear me? I'm from the street. So this is me growing up. This is things I done, you know, things I done seen. Just a little bit of my experiences. So just a glimpse.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Wreak Havoc with his song Bust It. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Squad. It's only game, man. Fuck with us and get rolled over. Slime.
Ooh, bust. If you got dog, better bust. Feds bust in, got flush. Niggas rush up, got bust. Ooh, bust. Neck, ear, wrist, shit bust. Everything up, shit bust. Bust it. Ooh, bust. If you got dog, better bust. Feds bust in, got flush. Niggas rush up, got bust. Ooh, bust. Neck, ear, wrist, shit bust. Everything up, shit bust. Bust it. We was in the trap with the pack trying to get back. We was with the little bitch trying to kick back. We was at the door trying to kick that. Hoping somebody home show me where the shit at. Make this shit easy. I wanna do nobody greasy. But I make them believe me. Gotta make somebody stop bleeding. Give up the cash and I'ma be leaving. Every lick 10 bands easy. Run it up till my lungs hurt wheezing. Now I'm on the top floor, George and Wheezy. With the pot, now I got another Beezy. Selling the 8-ball, no MJG. Coca-Cola likes the 1880s. Whipping and whipping till I whip a Mercedes. Now the shit gravy, got a lot of chicken. Got 80 on the bottom of the 50. Shit crazy, but it's really silly. How you against me, but you right here with me. Got a brand new automatic, call the shit Zod, cause it hit different. If we could unite the whole city, I promise ain't nobody fucking with us on God. Ooh, bust. If you got dog, better bust. Feds bust in, got flush. Niggas rush up, got bust. Ooh, bust. Neck, ear, wrist, shit bust. Everything up, shit bust. Bust it. Ooh, bust. If you got dog, better bust. Feds bust in, got flush. Niggas rush up, got bust. Ooh, bust it. Neck and wrist shit bust it. Everything up shit bust it. Bust it. Pump before the birds catching all the sales. Phone jumping like the first a lot of clientele. Selling nicks for dimes, but the work so good they can even tell. Sell it loose, I don't even need a scale. Fish scale, move it like a big wheel. I'ma get it ready when you hit my cell. And I got deals, serve them to the street like they hot meals. Keep this shit moving like a hot wheel. 2 for 15, nigga, all day. Lords for one, I'm going to say. And it ain't up for debate. You either got it, you gon' get it, or nigga, you ain't. Moving this free base, shit ain't free though. Beating up the pot, trying to squeeze out free though. Won't fuck up my shot like Shaq at the free throw. Ducking the feds, trying to outrun Rico. Cause I ain't got time for no time, I'm gonna pay the bond, I'm gonna pay the fine. Fuck the judge, fuck the other side. I'm still gon' jug and toe my iron. I'm smoking Zar and I'm sipping lines. Can't do 2, so I'm pouring 5. From the land where niggas ride. In my city, it's do or die. Gang, ooh, bust it. If you got dog, better bust it. Feds bust in, got flush it. Niggas rush up, got bust it. Ooh, bust it. Neck, ear, wrist, shit bust it. Everything up, shit bust it. Bust it, bust it. Ooh, bust it. If you got dog, better bust it. Feds bust in, got flush it. Niggas rush up, got bust it. Ooh, bust it. Neck, ear, wrist, shit bust it. Everything up, shit bust it. Bust it, bust it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Wreak Havoc with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, let's start off with you. What do you think of Wreak Havoc and his song that he submitted?
I thought it was solid. I think it was kind of in that lane of like a little bit of like in that Pop Smoke direction. But I thought it was solid overall. I think one of the biggest things is just making sure for a lot of the artists I'm hearing, getting in the best studio you can get in and getting the best sound quality possible for your music, to just take it to that next level. But I feel like he got a good start, a good foundation. Everything was solid.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What do you think of Wreak Havoc and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think it has potential. I feel like the hook was very word heavy, and so it's easier said than done when it comes to writing a hook. I can't just say write a hit hook. It's hard to boil the essence of a song down into a simple core message that's memorable to a first-time listener. But I think he's on his way.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He is a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What do you think of Wreak Havoc and his song?
Yeah, I agree with both judges. I think it was really, really good. In terms of you just like Payne once says, you got to kind of watch yourself in terms of in the hook and try not to make it as wordy. I definitely can hear that you're a lyricist and you definitely got that potential. So definitely want to hear some more music from you. So good job.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. Great advice there from all 3 of the judges. Wreak Havoc, stay tuned to the end of today's event. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. And next up on today's lineup, we have Takeover. Now, Takeover, we also have you in the chat room. Let me bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so Takeover, as you connect here. We do have your song ready to go as well. Hey, Takeover, can you hear us? How's it going, man? Can you hear us? All right, it looks like having some issues with your audio. We're going to try to get you situated here. We do have your song ready to go. It's called I Had a Talk with Him. Let me go and load this up. We'll be right back.
Craig Allen Films.
Sometimes you just gotta have a talk with God. I mean, he know what's going on with you. Just just wanna hear it from you. I had a talk with him, I guess he had a lot to say. Cause I've been feeling like he talking to me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, he told me he was here to stay. And I've been feeling like he walking with me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, it's clear that it was overdue. Forsake me what he said, the Holy Spirit will never do. All he requires is my dedication to the truth. And any problem that I face, yeah, it coming through. Told me all I gotta do is let the money go. The love for it anyway and all the cutthroat. Free the lust, go ahead and lock your one woman. Cause all that pimping that you learned was the wrongdoing. Get some savior in your life, delivery from strife. Put that heavy sin down, you know my burden light. No matter the darkness that you in, it can't outdo the light. Cause he done risen to the throne, sitting at the right. I had a talk with him, he's all I got left. Cause I can't do this by myself, can't find that help nowhere else. And I need more of you, Lord, like I need less of myself. Cause in my flesh, I put that Bible down, leave it on the shelf. I talk with him, I had a talk with him, I guess he had a lot to say. Cause I've been feeling like he talking to me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, he told me he was here to stay. And I've been feeling like he walking with me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. He said, son, count it joy in them trials you're facing. The testings of your faith develops perseverance daily. A harvest you will reap, and my word says it clearly. For those doing good, even when you're feeling weary, I know about them sins you committed, you forgiven. I loved you while you did them, and I knew before you did them. The promise of repentance, that's for you and all your children. I'm faithful to my word, you should hold to it dearly. He said, do you believe? I told him, yes, I believe. I know the only way to you is through your guidance received. I know continuing in my sin, and that ain't kingdom business. Cause slipping at the wrong time, then I won't get up in it. But I gotta get up in it. At the gates when it's finished, I want you to say good and faithful servant, you deserve it. See, everybody's called, but everyone isn't chosen. Don't miss the bridegroom when he comes, that's what he told me. I had a talk with him, I guess he had a lot to say. Cause I've been feeling like he talking to me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, he told me he was here to stay. And I've been feeling like he walking with me all day. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. I had a talk with him, I'm trying to walk with him. You know the word said we already been blessed with all of God's heavenly blessings. All we gotta do is tap into the spirit and figure out how to receive them. Sometimes you just gotta have a talk with him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Takeover with his song and his video that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought. We'll start things off. He is a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican. Big DM, you'll be up first. What did you think of Takeover and his song that he submitted?
I thought the track was cool. In terms of the messaging, I think the messaging is good. I just think the messaging just needs to be delivered differently. I noticed that, the video had been posted back in 2019. So we just definitely want to give it a more up-to-date, a more fresher sound. But I think the messaging and what's being said is definitely on point.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on the lineup. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, what did you think of Takeover and his song with his video that he submitted?
I think it's always dope when artists don't conform to the norm and aren't afraid to represent their faith and all that. I thought it reminds me of some of the Midwest gangster rappers. And I would like to hear him also over some bigger beats and just with some bigger songs. So I think the message could also go farther as well. But I thought it was good.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Cool nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What did you think of Takeover and his song?
Yeah, I agree with Cool Nuts, and I'm from the Midwest, so I heard a lot of that growing up, and worked with a lot of those artists. So I think I would like to hear this artist rather than rushing to make something that sounds more current. I would say work on something that sounds more timeless, like a soulful sound, something that's not going to age itself, but that still feels authentic to him as a creator.
Definitely. Thank you for that, DJ Pain One. You got yourself some great feedback there from all three of the judges. Take over. Stay tuned. We're almost at the end of the event today. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the qualifying round. And up next on the lineup, we have Big Beautiful. Big Beautiful. Looks like you disconnected from us on the chat room, but we do have your song ready to go. It's called All Eyes. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Shutting them down, getting to witness the boss man in the flesh right here, y'all. Tell me what I need to do that day. I'm all yours. I've been looking for someone like you, a real man to lock it down, 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 down. Boy, I've been checking you whenever you slide through. Every head in the room turns baby, all eyes on you. All eyes on you. I love the way you move when you step on that floor. You know how I like it. You got me begging for more. I know that you're feeling me, 'cause it's written all over your face. He said, baby, I'm with it. You fly as hell, and my interest is peaking. So what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Do. I say, daddy, the world is ours. So scared about a fear as we made our way out the door to fulfill our wildest fantasies. He took me by the hand and kissed me softly on my shoulder, saying it's just you and me, just you and me. Boy, I've been checking you whenever you slide through. Every head in the room turns baby, all eyes on you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Big Beautiful with her song that she submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. You'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Big Beautiful and her song?
All right. first things first, this feels like real classic R&B, which is great. And it doesn't feel like an accident either. I think that's authentically who this singer is. And I love the potential. Having said that, it needs a lot of work. And I would love to see her get in the studio with a vocal producer and engineer. Maybe they're the same person who really understands R&B and who really knows how to help her structure the song, because her raw talent is off the meter. Raw talent is worth a lot, but it's like a diamond. You got to polish it. You have to cut it. You have to, whatever the hell they do to diamonds. I'm not a jeweler. But that metaphor applies to her because her talent is raw. It's not quite yet honed in. And once she hones it in, there's a lane for classic R&B. It's not a lane that everybody can do because it's really difficult. You have to have the right voice, and your heart has to be there. And having just listened to what she created, I would say she meets those criteria. I think that's really what is authentically her. And I just hope she appreciates the potential she has and takes advantage of it and takes that raw, uncut diamond and turns it into something brilliant.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts. What did you think of Big Beautiful and her song that she submitted?
I agree with Payne 1 on this one. Definitely was some classic R&B. I feel like it does need a lot of work. The recording was distorting, and it just goes back to a lot of stuff I was saying in terms of like, you can make music, but you have to polish the diamond. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much all I say. Just got to put in more work and get it together.
Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's the president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What were your thoughts of Big Beautiful and her song?
From a vocal standpoint, the vocals are there. You know, you can definitely hear the raw talent. It's just a matter of putting yourself in a position where you can work with the right people that will be able to bring those talents to surface and make them really shine the way that they're supposed to. So I definitely agree with both of the judges, but you know, I don't know where you're from or what market you're from, but wherever you are, just try to get with yourself a vocal coach and get with yourself with someone that can really help bring that raw talent out, because it's there and it's waiting to be heard. And there's definitely a lane for that music. So
definitely. Thank you for that, Big DM. Well, Big Beautiful, you heard it from all three of the judges here. Unfortunately, we weren't able to connect with you, but stay tuned. We're almost at the very end of the event today. Find out if you're one of today's winners for the Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. All right, guys, and next up on today's lineup, we have True. True, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so True, as you connect with us here, we do have your song ready to go. There we go. True, we got you now. What's up, man? Can you hear us? Oh, you're muted. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, how's it going, True? Where you from?
From Ocala, Florida, man.
All right, dope. Your connection's going a little bad here. Give us your social media real quick before you disconnect on us.
Instagram and YouTube at the Real True Official _ for the space.
Awesome. And I do see you submitted your song today. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
Yeah, man, I had a little bad situation, man, that had kind of held me back from what I've been up to, man. So I had to go on and make a couple boss moves. So I had dropped my little hit.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is True with his song. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Go, payday, go. I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got them flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got them flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? Brought out the bezel just to see that nigga jockey. That hoe was nothing, you can have that hoe, she finished. Just grab the bag, I'm on my way, look at a big man. Just left the judo, told him ice me up a big bag. Just dropped a couple on the whip, yeah, that's a big tag. Who that he ballin' over there must be a rich lad. Now just the F a nigga steppin' with a big bag. I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got him flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got him flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? I'm finna turn up, man, these niggas think I lost it. He say he stacking over there, yeah, that's a big flag. I'm stacking benzos over here, that's a big lag. I keep them turned up on the block, I'm blowing big pad. They say they loving the new swag, yeah, that's a big pad. Came up from nothing, now I'm ballin', that's a big lab. The way I'm ballin', think a nigga serving fish scale. Not just the ball niggas, they turned up on a big scale. I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got him flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? I'm a boss, you can tell the way I'm walking. I'm a boss, check the way I got him flossing. Pay the cost, couple bands up in the closet. What you thought, nigga flagging on the market? Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was True with his song that he submitted for us today. Let's toss it over to our judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of True and his song?
I thought it was just I thought it was a solid, down south song. Reminded me of like some vintage kind of No Limit, had that feel to it. I thought it was solid, all across the board. So keep what you're doing, man.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Cool Nuts. And with that, we'll go over to our next judge on today's lineup. He is a core DJ and president of the Promo Vatican, Big DM. What were your thoughts of True and his song that he submitted?
I thought the song was cool. Definitely could use a little work in terms of the delivery. I would like to see maybe a different type of cadence over the beat. I think what you're talking about is straight. I think the lyrical content is cool. I just want to see something else that's going to deliver a different level of energy to it. But overall, I thought it was all right.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Big DM. And with that, we'll go over to our last judge on today's lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What were your thoughts of True and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I agree with DM. I think he can rap. But I wish there had been more variation in the delivery throughout the song.
For sure. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1. Well, you heard it from all three of the judges there, True. Stay tuned. You were the last artist today. We are about to read off the winners for today's Coast to Coast Live qualifying round. But before we do, we have to give a big shout out to all three of our judges for joining us. Starting off with the first judge on today's lineup. He is the president of the Promo Vatican and CEO of DMJ Music Group. Big DM, where can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me at the Big DM, just like it's spelled on the screen, TheBiggDM on everything, everywhere, every platform, any platform you could think of, Periscope, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, Clubhouse, everywhere.
That's what's up, DM. Such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's qualifying round. And up next on the lineup, he's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Very easy to find on social media at DJ Pain 1. All social media, DJPain1Beats.com is the website if you're trying to work with me. But just reach out. I'm easy to get a hold of.
Awesome, and it's a pleasure to have you too, DJ Ping One. Thank you so much for joining us today. And last but certainly not least, he's an on-air host at 107.5 FM. Cool Nuts. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Everything is at Cool Nuts. Just COLNUTZ. Snapchat is King Cool Nuts, but everything else is Cool Nuts. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of them. You know what I mean? Also, yeah, just follow the movement, man.
That's what's up. Cool Nuts. Such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. To all three of our judges. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well. And I am about to read off the winners for today's event. Now, we do have something unique here. We do have a tie. Remember, all the judges were scoring each of these artists live as they were watching their songs or their videos. So we are going to read off 4 winners today. But I am instructed I can't read them in any particular order because this is the qualifying round. So I'm going to read them completely out of order. But we do have 4 winners for today. So reading off the first winner, remember this is in no particular order. The first winner for today's qualifying round. Moving on to the next round, that's the championship. The 50,000 in prizes. Young Say-So. Young Say-So, big congratulations. I do have you still in the chat room. I'm going to bring you on in so we could get your reaction real quick. Young Say-So, as you join up, big congratulations for being today's first artist to move on to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship. Now, Young Say-So, we got you on the screen, man. How do you feel?
I feel great. I thank you. I really appreciate the love and support. I thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Young
And
Say-So.
all the criticism, I took it to the head.
Give us
Thank
your
you.
social media one more time real quick so everyone can check you out.
You can find me on all platforms that Say-So _ and you can just type in Young Say-So and this stuff should pop up. I dropped a whole album called Young Priorities. You go check it out too. Relax, boys, and just stay tuned for new music.
Gotcha, Young Say-So. As you, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us, and big congratulations being today's first artist to move on to the next round. Again, in no particular order, the next artist moving on to the next round is Tut, the Unique TY. Tut, the Unique TY. Big congratulations, Tut. I'm going to try and bring you into the main room so you could give yourself a shout out here. Now, Tut, big congratulations. You're the next artist today. Moving on to the next round, that's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete live on stage for the 50,000 in prizes. Tut, we got you on the screen. How does it feel, man?
It feels good, man. I'm glad I get to go to the next round. Glad to keep competing. You know, it feel good. Everybody, it was good. I loved everybody that came in. Great competition, and I just can't wait for the next round.
And Tut, give us your social media real quick so everyone can check you out.
My Instagram is at I Be The God. My Facebook is Tut, T-U-T.
Awesome. Tut, big congratulations. You're today's next artist moving on to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the 50,000 in prizes live on stage. Our next artist today, moving on to the next round, Ush Money. Ush Money, big congratulations to you, Ush Money, as I bring you on into the main room to get your reaction real quick. Ush Money, you're live on the screen. Ush Money, how does it feel?
Yo. Shoot, it feel good, man. Another blessing, like I said before, man. These are blessings, man. So shoot. Miami, shoot. I'm gonna be on that plane down there, come enjoy myself and try to turn up.
That's what's up. Give us a shout out to your social media real quick so everyone can check you out.
Shoot, Ush Money, USH _ MUNEY.
Awesome. Ush Money, big congratulations being the next artist moving on to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship. We'll see you live at the championship. And last but certainly not least, remember this was in no particular order. Our last artist moving on to the next round. Congratulations to you, M.R.Keem. M.R.Keem, you're the last artist today moving on to the next round as I bring you on in to get your reaction real quick. You are live on the screen. M.R.Keem, how does it feel?
I feel good, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, bro. That's that made me feel real special. I'm gonna be in Miami whenever in November. Ready.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to tell the competition, M.R.Keem?
What do you got?
Is there anything I want to say? Man, music right now, my music is like the main thing that's gonna save me right now. So I pretty much put my all into it. And knowing that I was the top 4 to move on to Miami, that's real special to me. Thank you.
And give out your social media real quick so everyone can check you out.
My Instagram is MRRKeen. My Twitter is MRR_King.
All right, congratulations, MRRKeen, for being today's last artist. Moving on to the next round one more time. That was Young Sayso, Tut, Ushmoney, and MRRKeen. Congratulations to all 4 of you. Moving on to the next round, that's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete live on stage for the $50,000 in prizes. Big thank you to everyone tuning in today. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well on behalf of myself, the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Live team. We'll see you guys on the next one.